Hello beautiful people, welcome to Guide for Autism. In today's video, I'm going to talk about on how we can support our children to get more use going out in public spaces. If you are new here and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, because on this channel I share different tips and ideas on how to support your child from home. This will help your child mental health. If you have a bigger family, it helps the whole family as well. So stay tuned, because in today's video I'm going to share with you some of the tips that will help you get to where you want to be with your child. So taking your child out can be very challenging, especially if you are worried about your child behavior and also if you are worried about the reaction from others. One thing I want you to remember is that you are doing the best you can to help yourself and to help your child. So start seeing that you're the most important. You are in the center of everything. Your happiness, your child happiness matters most than anyone else around you. And also your child progress, that's what matters most than anything else in this world. Here are the few tips that I'm going to share with you. Tip number one, what do you want? Do you want your child to get used to the public, be able to go out for shopping, for any public spaces without you being worried? I want you to start thinking and become more intentional of your goal. What do you want to achieve by doing this? So you're the most priority in this space. You're gonna have to leave everything, all the worries you have, because when we worry, our children get to feel it. And when our children feels the worry, it becomes also difficult for them to cope. Trust yourself and trust your child. Start making small journeys and make them gradual. You can start with visiting your local shop or visiting your local park. Just make sure that you plan short journeys. So it can be anything. You're heading to the shop because you're more intentional of what you want to achieve. You can easily focus on buying only one item. And most importantly, start thinking about making your child involved. If you are going to the shop, make sure you give your child either money, or maybe you give your child a trolley to push, or ask them to be the one pick what you want to buy and exit to the checkout, and make sure your child is taking part in everything that you are doing. Tip number two, if you are going to the park, observe your child. What does your child like playing with? Is it the swing? Is it the slide? Or your child want to run around? So when you're going there, you know exactly what your child will love to play with, and focus on that, make it short, and then come back home. Tip number three, start preparing your child about the outing. You can start explaining to your child where you are going. Are you going to the shop? Are you going to the park? You can use the image. If you're going to the park, you can use the image about the park so that your child gets to know where they are going. If you are going to the shop, you can use images like trolleys or whatever else you're going to buy to the shop, so that your child is already aware where they are heading before they leave the house. Tips number four, bring an item that will help your child in terms of anxiety. You can never know what is going to happen as you leave the house. So make sure that you have something that your child like. This can be a toy, it can be a type of drink your child love, it can be anything that will calm your child down and reduce anxiety. Please come with that item, but also remain positive on all journeys you make, and do yourself a favor of calm down your nerves and remain positive throughout. And this leads us to the next tips about you being flexible, because anything can happen. You can leave the house making sure that your child understand where they are going, and your child may probably get triggered with the noise, so many people, or not being able to get what they want in a shop, not being able to play the way they want to play in a park. Remain flexible and always make sure you stand for your child. No matter what happens, you are there for your child. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. Tips number 5, it's natural to feel self-conscious about the public reaction. But remember, your priority is your child, not other people's opinion. Most people have little understanding about autism, and you tend to get negative reaction from these people. Make sure that your focus remain on your child's best interest. The stare from people, the comment from people, don't allow those things to go on your way. If people are continuously making negative comment or staring your child other ways, just remind yourself that you are doing the best for your child and ignore the noise around you. Most importantly, celebrate wins. If you go out, you come back with no concern, make sure you celebrate wins, you and your child. If you have anything that will make a child feel like you're praising them, you are happy with their achievement, please do that, because your child would love to know that you are happy with their behavior. And also yourself, you want to feel that happiness that you are celebrating. You managed to do this small task and you achieved it. So celebrating small wins can look very small, but it's really good for your emotion state and for your child emotion state. If you are going out in most spaces where probably it's a long journey, make sure you plan short breaks for your child, because sometimes your child may not be able to cope long journeys or long shopping or any long events. So try to make sure you find that corner space where your child can go and rest and then start thinking about how you can go back and continue what you meant to do. The last tips is about you trusting yourself. Trust the decision you are making, and also trust all the strategies you have to make sure that you're going to support your child in no matter what happens, either positive or negative, because the things may go out of hand. So trust whatever reaction you're going to have, because you are the best advocate for your child. Your love, your understanding are what's going to help your child thrive, regardless of how the outside may react. I know most of the time we don't realize how much we are doing. We always feel like we have not done much, but trust me, you're more stronger, you're more capable than you think. You have done already so much. Look back for everything you have done from the start to where you are, and celebrate yourself, because you have done an amazing job and you're still doing what is the best for your child. So remember, no matter how this journey can be very challenging, be more intentional on what you really want for yourself and for your child. Remember to prepare your child before you leave the house so that your child gets to know where they are going. And also start making those short journeys so that you increase them gradual as the time goes by. That will depend with your assessment on how your child has been coping. Mostly, although some of the children may not be able to communicate with you, but remember to prepare them before you leave the house so that they are aware where you are taking them. And also remember to come with their favorite items that will help them overcome anxiety in case it arises. And remain flexible, because anything can happen, but mostly be more positive in everything you are doing with your child. Ignoring public judgment is the best strategy for you, because you will always get that from people, either those who know you and those who doesn't know you. Most people don't have understanding about autism, and it's so unfortunate, but remain focused on what you want for yourself and what you want for your child. The more you continue taking your child out, the more this journey will become. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and you feel will benefit any other person that you know, please do share. Let's help one another to support our children from home. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.